What's up, guys? I'm Mike D'Antonio, founder and CEO of StockedUp, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We have an awesome episode for you guys today. We're going to be talking about the exact stocks that we're watching for tomorrow, pretty much what happened in the market today. We saw a nice drop down at market open, and then the market just rocketed upwards. So we're going to be talking about pretty much what happened with that. Also, we're going to be covering what's going to happen with the New York Stock Exchange and what's going on with Amazon right now. Then we're going to be talking about a lot of momentum plays we're looking at, and then a $6.7 million option we have our eyes on for tomorrow. Guys, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. We post these daily stock market analysis and watch list videos. So if you subscribe, you will be notified for each one of our videos. And then also, I highly recommend you watch to the end of this video. We have a lot of great plays that we're going to be going over, and there's a lot of important news that you need to know about in the market right now. So that being said, Tom, if you want to cover pretty much what happened in the stock market today.
Yeah, the stock market today was very crazy. Overnight, we kind of had a nice sideways pattern, and right at open, we had a very nice downwards candle, which was very insane. It was a very volatile open this morning. We ended up jetting down to 274, coming all the way back up to 280, and then closing up at 285 today. And you can see what we were moving right between these SMAs, channeling very nicely today. You could have had some very good day trading opportunities on the S&P 500 and a whole bunch of bank stocks as well.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'm pretty sure the move downwards to 274 was like a mini like flash crash or glitch. I was talking with some other people, and it looks like Thinkorswim might be having like a data issue. So I don't think it got quite that low. I think that was just an error on everyone's Thinkorswim chart, but it definitely did fall a lot today. We saw lows of 277, but the market was crazy. There was really no exact reason why the market just rocketed upwards in the middle of the day, or I should say like the first, we saw a big drop down when the market opened, but then, it shot up. So there was no specific reason for that. Some people are blaming the financial sector. So like Citigroup, JP Morgan for kind of like rallying the rest of the stocks upwards. They had a great day today, especially Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has been the worst performing stock on like a 6-month basis for all of the financial stocks. But Wells Fargo definitely led the way today for the financial sector, and they are one of the biggest banks. So it's interesting to see a rally this big for one day. And guys, there's some news with the New York Stock Exchange, and they are partially reopening on May 26th. So that news came out today, and they're going to reopen on May 26th, but they are inputting a lot of new safety features. So that's just some interesting news for you guys. And then another thing is we have Amazon. So Tom, if you want to pull up Amazon, unfortunately, the 6th Amazon worker died from the coronavirus. So that news just came out today. Amazon's down a little bit in after hours, but just, it's interesting to note. We do have a lot of momentum plays to keep your eye on for tomorrow. We have APT with the first one. So guys, with these momentum plays, pretty much you're just waiting for them to break the high / the low. So Tom, what was the high of APT today?
Right around $17.
Okay, so pretty much, guys, if APT breaks above $17 tomorrow, then you should look at that in a bullish sense. That's how the strategy works. So, so for the momentum plays for tomorrow, we have APT, LRCX, UNH, MA, SQ, and NEM. Okay, so all of these stocks have a ton of momentum today. NEM has the high at about $67.10. So if it breaks that tomorrow, it would be a good position to go long on, or buy the calls, or just like it's just bullish, So keep all those stocks in mind. And then for the unusual options activity for today, we have the Boeing 115 puts that expire this week, which is May 15th expiration. And someone put about $6.76 million in these Boeing 115 strike puts. So personally, I think they are selling these. I don't think someone would put this much money in a play that one expires tomorrow, but two is also this far out of the money. So that being said, if you want to piggyback off this play, the best thing to do would be able to sell a put credit spread. So like sell the 115 put and buy the 114 put, or just sell the 115 put, or maybe even buy Boeing calls, but that's a little bit more risky.
Yeah, that's really funny that they did that because I actually did the same thing last Thursday with Boeing and I sold a put right before Friday, and then pretty much the market Boeing, as long as it went up, I made money because the put went down, and if Boeing went down and went below my strike, then I'm buying 100 shares of Boeing long term at like 116. So
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you're selling options, when you get in certain positions like this Boeing play, when you're selling super far out of the money puts, there's really no way to lose, especially if you're willing to hold that company for the long term. You know what I mean? It's like even if they do get exercised upon, then they just buy Boeing at $115 each, So it's a pretty solid strategy. But now on to the questions from yesterday's podcast. So with the first question, we have Gio. He said, I couldn't find a way to find the momentum stocks to watch to see if it breaks the high or low on the website. Can you show me a quick way to find those plays to watch on Finviz? For sure. So we're going to have Tom go to Finviz real quick. And so right off the bat, guys, you can see on the homepage, look to the left-hand side of the screen. You see like the change right there. It says APDN up 71%. You have WIX up 14%. That's the easiest way right on the homepage. But if you want to get more in depth, just go to the screener right there that Tom clicked. And then you can just search by, so you see right at the top, it says Signal, Tom.
Yep.
So click that. You can do top gainers or new highs. So yeah, top gainers. And then you have your list right there. You could sort by everything. You could sort by price and all that, but it's super easy to do. So hopefully that helped you. We have School saying, could you guys do a recap on how many times you called the direction of the unusual options activity correctly? For the times I've followed, you have not been wrong yet. So we don't keep track of the unusual options that we call it in the video, but we do for the options alerts for the statistical modeling strategy. So the link is in the description down below if you want to check that out. We have Hunter saying, awesome video, guys. Super pumped for the coming weeks. Stat modeling is the best service on the market. There we go. We have Steven saying, or Stefan, the market is ornery because it has all those teeth and no toothbrush. Bobby Boucher. You ever see that, Tom? Waterboy?
Yeah, the Water Boy.
I love that movie.
Yeah, me too. That's an amazing movie, man.
Yeah. Gio said, how do you spot an uptrend if the day before there was a big red day, so the high is pretty high up, but it doesn't break the low and it starts running up, or do you not play those plays? So he said example would be Lulu. So can you go to Lulu real quick on a daily?
Lily. I typed in the wrong thing.
Let's see. So if you go there on a daily real quick.
Yep, go to 6 months.
Yeah, so that would not be a play for me.
Yeah, me either, for sure.
Ronnie said, yet again, love the content. I'm definitely thinking someone is longing that Tesla play. If they are shorting it, then that's one ballsy play. I agree with you 100%. Tesla was up today, though, which is very interesting. Right now it definitely looks like they shorted those 750 puts that we alerted yesterday. We have Direct saying, awesome video as always. Really enjoy your unusual options activity info. What is the blue chart below your main chart on Thinkorswim? That is implied volatility. If you don't know what that is, pretty much it represents how expensive options are over time. When implied volatility is up, it means the stock's going crazy and options are very expensive. But when implied volatility is low, it means options are cheap. We have Hayward saying, FYI, Wells Fargo, unlike the other banks, does not have an investment arm. So that could be one reason why they are falling. So thank you for that insight. We have Key saying, love the content. Kudos, fellas. FNV is one of my best picks. Take a look if you get a chance. Also looking into CCI for the long term. 5G exposure, would love some input on these two companies. Short term looking good, looking into beyond topping out. So I don't know too much about either of the companies you just mentioned. Tom, do you know anything about CCI or FNV?
No, but FNV says it's a gold-focused royalty company. So if it's a company focused on gold, it's definitely going to be doing well right now with gold being up. And it does look like they're priced very well at 147. So it could be a good day trade if they do have a good options chain.
Yeah, I mean, I think he said he was holding it for the long term. I'm not
Oh
sure.
wow. Yeah, I mean it's pretty high right now, but
You know,
definitely, I mean it looks very solid right now. It just as long as it breaks the high right here and continues up, but if it doesn't break that high and it starts falling, you could easily see it come down to 130, 120, even 100.
yeah, for sure. And then we have Daniel saying opinions on TLT calls. I like them right now. I don't love them, but I like them. There's, all right, let me redo that. So we have Daniel saying opinions on TLT calls. I like TLT calls right now. I don't love them. We have Mac saying nailed the Apple to 303 level again. Got that trade nicely. Glad you guys caught the Tesla trade. Let's see. Okay. Thanks again. Let's roll. Awesome comment. We have Wayne saying first, you were close. We have Michael saying CYBR had earnings today already this morning. Check out CRM. Check out CRM real quick. Yeah, they definitely didn't have the best day. What was that? 3 red candles in a row,
Yeah, three, and it does look like they kind of popped up at the end of the day today as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. We have Bro saying, "Are your option trade alerts by SMS text? I was thinking about going with your monthly subscription." So they're not. So the statistical modeling alerts, the options alerts, are not by text or SMS text, I should say. They are sent through Discord, which is a free kind of like chat room thing. There's an app for your phone, so it's not SMS text, but it's very, very similar to that. And there's a whole community of about 850 other traders to chat with. Tom just pulled it up right now, so keep that in mind. And then Matthew said, great video and calls on VXX this week. For sure. I mean, the day trading chat, I called out the VXX calls. It might have been at like $100 each, and they ran up to, I think, maybe $600 or $700 each. So that was awesome. Yor said, great video. Thank you for the hard work. Absolutely. Case said, thoughts on TVIX. Great video. Thanks. I do like TVIX. It had a lot of momentum. In terms of tomorrow, I don't love it. Obviously the VIX shoots up when the market's down, and the market was up quite a lot today relatively. So I like the past 3-day trend. We have Amin saying, thanks guys, very informative video. Keep it up. Absolutely. We have Joe saying, nice video guys. Have you ever thought of exploiting the wide bid and ask spreads in options? Just the other day, I sold a call on shop at the ask and then bought it back at the bid a few minutes later for a decent profit. Hope I'm not too late to make it in for today's podcast. So you made it in luckily, but I have done that before. The only problem I have with it is that it's not scalable. It works great, but it's hard. It's very hard to get those fills. And then two, it's not scalable. You might be able to do it with 1 to 10 contracts, but when you're trying to do it with 100, 200 contracts, it becomes a lot harder to do. Let's see. Music said, great work. I hope you make it big one day. Thank you. And Mason saying stocked up. So I love that. Tom, did you have any last minute stocks, options, anything else to look out for in the market this week?
No, definitely not. I'm just going to be watching the S&P 500 and waiting for that to break another high tomorrow. And if it does, I might get into some SPY day trades. But that's going to be about it for me besides watching the day trading channel.
Yeah, for sure. So guys, don't forget, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and you'll see our daily stock market watch list / analysis videos. Don't forget to subscribe. We post these every day. And also, guys, if you want to trade the same options that both Tom and I are trading, check out the options alert link in the description down below. It's my statistical modeling strategy. It's been working very, very well lately. We had a call, or a put, I should say, on Alta this week, ULTA. So, Tom, if you want to pull that up. ULTA, I called out puts on, I believe it was Tuesday, and Alta fell quite a lot for the past couple days. And the put option that was alerted went from $250 all the way to highs of, I believe, about $1,800. So something crazy, but great play overall. And then, as always, guys, if you have any questions or anything, let us know in the comments down below. Other than that, thanks for watching.